Good day, this is bibby from instantstockresults.com. It's the 26th of July 2013 and what an interesting couple of weeks we've had. On the chart here you can see the breakout where this circle is of the S&P 500. It's risen up to this peak here. I would expect a bit of a pullback from here because there's sort of one-way traffic on the way up there. But let's have a look at some of the new stock buys we did. One is Apple, and you know, it's come off the bottom. It's finding a bit of resistance around here, so it had some good news. I'm going to watch this quite carefully because I thought the stock would have broken upwards by now. But anyway, we're in there and we've got a close stop loss. This is Jazz Pharmaceuticals, one of our great stocks that's been doing really well. And it's up 4.19% last night alone. So even though the market's not going that far, the stocks that I'm picking are hitting new highs, and that's what we want to hear. I just want to put in for a bit of reference here the gold trust, because I've basically been telling people for well, since last October that they shouldn't be in gold as we're breaking all these stop loss points here all the way down. And then we came to this support level here, and then there was almost a key day reversal, as they call it. That bottom here is higher than this one down here, and the top's higher, and then we've had a correction. If we turn up again, I would say because there's so much negativity on gold, you should be looking for that to start a new bull trend. And the other interesting thing is, if you're going to be anywhere in the gold sector, you really want to be in gold shares, because they've really got hammered, but they're the ones that will rebound the most. And just to show you that, this is IM Gold Corporation. You know, it was trading around the 24 mark, and it went all the way below 4. That's an 85% move. And then we come from 4 to 532. Well, that's a 25 to 26% move off the bottom. There's a resistance overhead at 6, but if it can clear that, then we'll be moving to new highs. Here's the Nasdaq. It's just retraced off of this. Again, what I don't like is this move from here to the top up here is almost one-way action. So you need to get a bit of consolidation, a bit of a correction. But the market's looking powerful. It's broken above this top. It looks like it's going to go higher. And things like MasterCard, you know, they're approaching new highs. Hertz, we had it recently. It's backed off the peak, but the stock looks good, very good on a PEG ratio, PE to growth ratio. That should be one of our long-term winners. Affiliated Managers just came off a recent high. Gilead Sciences up 1.64, a new high. Just look at this. Just from a month ago here, the stock is basically up from 46 to 60. That's a 30% move. How good is that? Then we've got Visa. You know, as one of my all-time favorites. We bought this stock between 80 and 87 the first time around. It's 194. Hallelujah. I mean, what a move that is. 80 to 194. This is one of those stocks that could treble, quadruple. This is another one of our new buys. Radian Group. Just hitting a new high, a recent high. We bought this 2 weeks ago, and I think we're up somewhere in the region of 16%. How good does it get? There's Hornbeck Offshore. This is backed off. It's not looking too great at the moment. Valiant Pharmaceuticals. This is a new bottom here. This is a good place to enter a new trade if you haven't already. Now, this has been a disappointing stock. It disappointed its earnings and fell through the floor here. This is where the stop loss was broken, but here it's stabilized. So we held in there because when I examined the company's earnings growth, it's just pushed some of its orders forward. It couldn't get them all in the quoted quarterly period. So I'm watching it quite closely. If we turn back up, I think we'll be headed higher. If not, I'll be selling it. Priceline up 2% last night. Stock looking great. Cooper Companies, you know, a recent buy from a few weeks ago. at or near a new high. Now this is a baby that we really love, New Skin. Now this we gave a buy at just at the beginning of July, so we're about 3 weeks old at 60. It's 81. I don't know where you come from when you work your mathematics out, but that's a 33% gain in 3 weeks. How good is that? So this is Bristol Group, at or near a new high. We can go on Lionsgate. First time we bought this, it was $7.50. It's $31. The more recent buy was $15. It's $31. If we turn up from here, I'm sure it's going to be a new buy. And there's Barrett Business Services. Again, it was a little bit like the other stock that broke below the stop loss, and then it held on there. So we thought, okay, let's see. The fundamentals look good. This is a support level. And what's happened? From the beginning of July, it's gone from 50 to 68. 36% gain in 3 weeks. It doesn't get any better than this. So I think I've talked to you enough. It's 6 minutes here. This is Graham Bibby from instantstockresults.com. So that if you're not using our service now, why aren't you? Are you making this kind of money? Please feel welcome to contact me at instantstockresults.com. This is Graham Bibby signing off in July. There's profits everywhere. There's never been a better time to make money from the stock market. I'll see you next week.